The year is 2021, I think. You're stuck at home. You're in lockdown. You want to buy a graphics card, but you can't. So what do? You cave and you buy a pre-built. This video was brought to you by all the supporters I have in my Discord. Y'all know who you are. Couldn't have done it without you. I am so fortunate to be able to buy something like this and not have to spend my own money. It's insane. All for content. All because of you guys. So anyway, this PC was $2,500. And I bought it for a mining card, let's be real. I bought it for a 3080, right? So what did I exactly get for 2,500 bucks? Looks like some random ass 750 watt power supply. It has a 10700K in it, 8 cores, 3200 megahertz RAM, right? I mean, it does at least has a RGB on it. Yeah, 3200 C16, the usual trash. It's got a 1 terabyte Intel 660p. Thankfully, though, I got the 3080 Tough. They don't actually tell you what 3080 you get with it. It's kind of like a lottery. It was either the Zotac or the Tough or the Ventus, and I got the Tough. Yes, so that was actually a win. So I won the lottery on that one. I got a Tough. That's the best 3080 that you can buy, right? For the price. So what we're gonna do is, okay, I already took the graphics card out, all right? Because that thing's been mining for a couple of weeks now, but everything else is exactly how it was in the box, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear down everything to see how it was actually built, the build quality. This one's one of the ABS ones from Newegg, right? Don't buy anything from Newegg. It's a dog shit company. They treat their customers like shit. They scalp. They make you buy this shit to get a graphics card. Just don't buy anything from Newegg. But beggars can't be choosers. So if you have to, you have to. So let's at least review this thing and see what we get with it, right? We're going through a heat wave right now. This is what a man looks like when he's completely overworked in 40-degree weather. So first things first, I'm going to throw this upstairs just as is. And we're going to run some benchmarks on it as it is out of the box. I don't know if XMP is enabled. I don't even know. Like, I know nothing. I don't know what BIOS version's on it. We're just going to throw it in and run it. Then we're going to disassemble the whole thing. See what kind of build quality we got going on. Then we're going to do a custom Frame Chasers tune on it. See what we can even get out of it. Will she post? Oh, yeah, look at that. She did post. Okay. Now, first things first is... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, yeah. The first thing I wanted to check was if XMP was on, so... or I should say, strike one for this build. It looks like the CPU temps idling is fine. PCH fine. Everything else seems... They're installed in the right slots. Windows Boot Manager seems to be fine. Yeah, everything but XMP seems to be fine here. Okay, we just got into Windows for the first time, and it's I guess it's just installing a whole bunch of bloat. Newegg.com shortcut, ABS shortcut, garbage. I don't know what this App Center is. Seems to be stuck. First thing I actually want to check, I want to see if Windows is actually activated here. Oh, it is activated. Okay, so you do get an activated Windows 10 Home here. So that's good. That's a plus. So still only one strike, except for this. This is still stuck. Next thing we're going to check, are all the drivers properly installed? Yes, it does look like they are. Next thing we're going to check, what GPU driver we got on here. Oh, 46611. That's pretty good. I would say that that's probably the latest one that was out as they assembled this PC. So that's a pro. They did a good job there. Now, next thing that we're going to try. We're going to stress test the CPU to see what temperatures we got. to make sure that the AIO pump and the fans were properly installed. CPU 1650. So I'm assuming this one is the pump. This one's the fan. Let's see. Yeah, looks fine. Yep. CPU, the AIO was properly installed. All right, before we move on, I'm just going to update the BIOS here. It was a few versions out of date. I'm not going to give them any strikes for this one. Usually you would never have to update the BIOS, but I just always like to have the most recent version. This one said actually that it increased. This version of the this BIOS version said that it increased DDR4 RAM overclocking stability, so that's why I'm flashing it. Otherwise, I wouldn't really bother. All right, this is like the 4th boot up. I don't know how to get rid of this damn thing. I've deleted these files like 2 times and they just keep popping back. I don't know. Maybe I'll try disabling the service next or something. Holy shit. Whoa, look at this. 3 months of Game Pass. I will get that now. Cool. Looks like we might be doing some flight simulator benchmarks coming up. Now that I got it for free. Okay, so this is where the CPU lies. We're at 4.8 gigahertz all-core, 4300 on the ring, and 3200 C16 on the RAM. So stock core, stock ring, and XMP enabled pretty much. The latency actually isn't that bad. 48.5, that's pretty good, which doesn't really make any sense why it's that low, but we're gonna go with it. The only games that we're gonna benchmark today are Overwatch and Warzone. That should give us a pretty good indicator of before and after. Okay, so for the first test here, we're gonna be doing Overwatch 1080p Ultra, and we're gonna queue into a game and see what FPS we can get. All right. Yeah, we're at 400 FPS. I don't think this matters. Overwatch might not be the best example for this.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Yeah, in Overwatch, looks like anywhere. I mean, this doesn't matter. Yeah, anywhere. Oh, it dipped down to 340 there for a second. 330. All right, so anywhere between 330 and up for Overwatch. I mean, even if you're just a 32, this game is way too easy to run, so this might not have been the best example, but hopefully after the tune, it should be a consistent 400. All right, we're queuing in. Let's see what we get.
Grab some target practice while you can. We're deploying soon.
200. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go downtown at this building here because this is the worst spot in the game. Let's go at the front doors here. 150, 140. Okay, yeah. This is your average streamer peasant FPS. Let's just run across this railing here. 145, 141. Oh man, how do people play like this? So this is what you can expect if you buy a pre-built out of the box. Okay, next thing that we're gonna do, I installed Typhoon Burner here because I want to check what kind of memory sticks I'm working with here for overclocking. I literally might have just gotten the luckiest 3200 C16 sticks in existence. No way. Usually it would say B-die here, so I'm still not sure if it is B-die, but plot twist. Let's see how far we can push these things. Okay, yeah, nah, it won't even post at 3400. I don't know what these sticks are, but they're not B-die, so that's a perfect example of You can't always trust Typhoon Burner to read out the proper dims or sticks, so I don't know what the heck these things are, but they're garbage. Okay, so what we're gonna do, these Vipers were on sale on Amazon for $100 for Prime Day. Probably the best $100 you're ever gonna spend. Affiliate link in the description below. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna throw these G-Skill Vipers in. I'm gonna max out the RAM tune on them. I'm not gonna touch the core. We're only gonna see what a difference RAM makes in Warzone. Oh my god. Okay, so all I did was I threw in those two Vipers, overclocked them. Now we're at 4266 C17. Let's see what difference that makes. If you're wondering about the core and the ring, pretty much when you hit this button, it'll read something different every time based on what part of the power saving downclock it's in. That's all that is. Let's quickly check Overwatch to see if we actually maxed out the 400 FPS limit in this game with just a RAM swap. Okay, let's see if we got any dips here. Solid 400, solid 400. No dips at all. It's just locked at 400. Yeah, okay. Well, just goes to show you how powerful fast RAM is. Even in a game like Overwatch, you just don't want any dips whatsoever. Yeah. All right, let's go to Warzone. So we had a 70 FPS increase by just installing and tuning those Vipers. We're still at 16 gigs. We're in single rank still. So single rank Viper sticks, 70 FPS so far. Let's see what happens in Warzone. I hope it puts me downtown. Where are we? Oh yeah, nice. That was a win. Okay, let's get down there. Looks like, come on, please don't kill me. Looks like a 40 FPS. Oh, 30 FPS increase. Yeah, about 25 to 30 FPS increase just from installing those Vipers. That's literally it. God damn it. Come on, man. I'm trying to do a benchmark video here. Look at this guy. Just chill. Now, let's do the full Frame Chasers overclock. Let's see what this Newegg Prebuilt can do with all the help in the world. Oh my god! Okay, so here is the quick and dirty overclock that I settled on. I'm impressed with this motherboard, though, I must say. Just everything I set it to, it just been working out of the box. Maybe Gigabyte upped their Z590 game a bit, but anyway, so we got 5.2 gigahertz all cores, 4800 on the ring, 4266 C17, 37 nanoseconds on the latency. I'm still using single rank sticks, 8 gigabyte sticks, the 4133 RGB Vipers. That's it. Nothing special here. All right, let's see what kind of Warzone FPS we can get out of this thing. All right, here we go. This is a fully tuned, maxed out 10700K Newegg pre-built with $100 Vipers. Oh, I'm not close to downtown. Oh, that's too bad. Well, I might be able to get over there before the lobby fills up. Bike? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Look at that FPS, though. Come on. I don't think I've ever ridden on this thing before. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Alright, gonna requeue. Oh. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Why can't I cut my parachute? Oh, here we go. Okay. Now we're at 200 in the lows. Oh, 189. It dipped down to us for a second. So we went 195. So we went from 135 to 195. What is that? 60 FPS. We got a 60 FPS increase. I'm pretty sure all the large tech tubers say overclocking is dead. Boy, were they wrong. One last thing that we're gonna do together. Let's take the back panel off here and see what kind of cable management we got going on here with Newegg. Not bad. That's pretty good. So, Newegg only got 2 strikes out of the whole build. Actually, maybe I would consider the power supply a strike as well. They obviously threw this in there because they had to get rid of these trash cans, right? So, if you consider the power supply a strike, that's 3 strikes. Nothing that you can't fix, though. You can always reinstall Windows to get rid of that App Center shit. You can always replace the power supply. And what was the first strike? Oh, right, XMP wasn't enabled. Okay, so XMP, the App Center bug that was just broken, and the power supply. So, but yeah, all of those things are fixable, right? So, all in all, for $2,500, okay, $2,500 plus, you gotta get these Vipers. You gotta. They were on sale for $100. I don't know what price they are now, but at the time of recording this video, those Vipers were $100 on Amazon Prime Day. So, $2,500 for the build. One extra $100 for that for those Viper sticks there. You got yourself a 200 plus FPS Warzone machine. $2,600. And you got a 3080. Thumbs up in my book. Don't buy it though. Newegg's dog shit company. Don't buy it. I'm just saying. If you have to and it's an emergency and you have no choice, there are worse options. There's worse options. Anyway, guys, if you like the content, hit that subscribe button. Do all that YouTube SEO stuff. Like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. If you would like me to do a 8-core versus 8-core comparison with a 5800X and like a bunch more games, not just Warzone, let me know in the comments down below. We can do an 8-core battle since I already have this thing. And once again, thank you to all the supporters that I have. $2,600 just like that, and I didn't have to pay for it. That's incredible. I don't even know how to express my gratitude to you guys. Thank you. I will see you in the next one, and on Twitch. Talk to you later.